Hello, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Alex I TV. Thank you for the subscription that you're making up to this particular day. We are very grateful. Now, the Israeli and Iran violence and conflict is still on. The two countries are still at loggerheads. They are still fighting and flexing muscles. This is causing a lot of harm to the civilians because of what you usually call the impacts of the war. Now, for a very long time, we've known Israeli to be the best in terms of defense, but recently, with the success of Tehran launching of the missile and their ballistic bombs reaching their target, that is in Israel, causing major power outages and also targeting what you're calling as the major oil refineries. It has exposed Israel negatively. We've known Israel to have what you're calling as the air defense system known as the Dome. Now today, viewers, down the comment section, let us interact. Maybe the information I'm going to give, if you have something else you can add on that particular note. The Dome. What is this, the Dome? Yeah. The Dome is one of the best air defense system that Israeli as a nation had or has. So after Israel major attack on Friday, killing what you're calling as Tehran top military commanders and nuclear scientists, Iran fired more than 100 drones and missiles at Israeli. But Israeli official reported all the UAVs were successfully intercepted. Yeah, so the attack was successfully intercepted. But from the social media, we can see that the bombs were reaching the targets. So the Israeli air defense system is a multi-layered, but its center piece is the Iron Dome. Using the radar, it detects what you're calling as short range and rocket missile and drones. The Iron Dome air defense system began in operation in 2011 and was put into use in 2006, ending the war between the Hamas and Israel. Yeah, when they were fighting over the strip of Gaza. After this war, the Israelites or the Israeli were successful. So the system is a series of track-towered mobile units scattered across the country in a strategic location. When a threat is detected that is in the air, the military personnel analyzes it, and the battle management center is manned 24 hours a day. They then decide, this is the interesting bit, they then decide, but after analyzing that particular missile that has been launched, they then decide which launcher to use, because the launchers are scattered across Israel. Israel is relatively small in terms of size, and therefore I think the system is interconnected, and therefore there is a lot of good communication between those launchers, and therefore they use that particular launcher. After deciding which launcher to use, they use that particular launcher to intercept that particular missile that has been sent. So the secondary missiles are fired to ensure that the threat is properly neutralized, and that is what you call the dome. Yeah, and then the dome has a success rate of about 70%. So the Israelites or the Israeli developed this particular dome in conjunction with the USA, and we are being told that the USA pumped in 1.6 billion pounds to create this system between 2011 and 2021. So you can see the success rate of this particular dome is 90%, and therefore the 10% is what the Iranians used to successfully land their missile and even bombs in Tel Aviv. So one of the weakness of the dome, is that the system cannot protect more than 100 to 150 square kilometers. So this one limits its effectiveness in larger countries, and therefore maybe Tehran have this particular information, and therefore they capitalize on this particular information to land their missile in Tel Aviv, because you are being told major oil refineries have been hit, leading to power outages. It's reported that the airport is also bombed. Yeah. The interesting development currently is that the United States of America has warned civilians, or has given what you're calling as advisory to the civilians in Tehran to vacate their capital, simply because the USA might bomb the capital. So let us watch and see how these developments will go. But we kindly ask the UN to come and even look into this particular issue, or arbitrate between Iran and Israel, because as it stands, the civilians are the ones who are suffering when the two nations are flexing their muscles. The only thing that it's at bone of contention is whether Iran should manufacture nuclear weapons. I think the UN can come up with that particular program, so that the two countries can come into peace. And it's reported that Netanyahu is claiming that Iran should pay Israel $200 billion dollars, $200 billion, so as to cater for the damages they have caused in Tel Aviv. Let us wait and see. And for the little information that I've provided about the dome, down in the comment section, you can add something if I've not covered effectively. But it has been your boy, and a pleasure to interact with you. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, and share.